Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is your host, Average Joe, on the Modest Joe Gaming channel. So we left off with getting our mower, and we have a windrower, and we also have a tedder. So then the next thing that we need to do is we need to get going with the harvest of the grass, which is going to take a couple of months. And then we also need to get this field here cultivated as well. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to advance the time to the next month. This one's already growing. It does need rolling, but we don't have a roller. And it needs lime, but we don't have a spreader. But we can do that in the upcoming years. We'll get the equipment for that. So let's go ahead and get into bed. Just over here. So each day is a full month in this game. You can extend it, but during all those days, nothing will happen except new contracts. We don't really need that. So as you can see, this has grown. We do have small weeds, so we can probably get rid of those. Then this is our grass field over here. So this is currently just growing. It's going to be ready next month, but you actually want to wait 2 months after this stage. So this one we need to cultivate, so let's go ahead and get that going. And the chickens have also laid some eggs. So 52 pieces. We can get rid of that later. Alright, so let's hop into this John Deere. Turn on the engine. Actually, before I hook that up, I need to double check to see if it's strong enough. Okay, so our cultivator, it requires 110 horsepower. Okay, so our John Deere is strong enough because it's 116. So let's get this going here. Seems like it's actually struggling. So let's go and get our Challenger. That one has more horsepower in it. Oops. Alright, didn't really want to. go. Get that attached. Turn our GPS back on. Alright, and let's get going. Much better. Alright, so we can go into our calendar and we can see what we can plant. So we plant barley and wheat. I'm probably going to plant wheat in this field. Mainly because barley has a lower yield. I'm pretty sure it doesn't give you as much money, but we need money. So I'm just going to get this field cultivated, and then we can go ahead and get it seeded with the wheat there. Alright, so this tractor has having no problems. Alright, so I will see you back when we are done with this field. Just finishing off this one last little tiny strip. I did manage to damage our grass field a little bit, but not like a huge amount, so that's fine. We'll probably repair that later on, but I'm not too worried about it. This field is now done, so we can go park the cultivator back where we got it. Just over here. Okay, and we need to look at weeders. So we go down to here. They have this small weeder here for $6,000. Now we're gonna need that for our current field. So let's see how much money we can get through these eggs, and then we can also see how much money we need left, and we'll use some of our grain that we have in our silo. So where can we sell our eggs? Prices. Eggs. So it looks like it's the Preserved Foods Factory. So let's tag that place. It's down over there. Alright, so let's head on over there. Strap those down so they don't fly around. Just get through here. Alright, so we need to plant wheat and we need to weed our one field there. Weeds will stifle the yield. We won't want that. So I think that's the place there, that brown building down over there. This looks like it's it. Alright, so right here. So the small amount of eggs gets us $169. Amazing. So I guess in the future we will just hold on to our eggs until we have enough to actually sell a full pallet. So let's get back to the farm, fill up our grain trailer, and sell another load. Just go down this way. Oh, I got stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Come on. Aha! Made it. Excellent driving skills. I know. Thank you. Piggies. Nosies. Let's go ahead and get this trailer parked. And let's get our grain trailer attached. Now, as the months go on, it should actually increase the sell rate of our grain. Go, and let's see where the best place to sell our wheat is. So wheat is doing well at the grain mill. That's just down there. It's almost at $1,000 per liter. Sorry, per 1,000 liters, not per liter. Goodness. Let's see how much we can get from this. Oh yeah, more than enough. That's an excellent haul. Alright, so we can actually go ahead and get this weeder. First, we can check the sales here. So, doesn't look like there's anything that we could use. So let's get this weeder. Drop off the trailer. Sunflowers. What am I doing? This is only 1 point. Drop this off. Let's head on over to the store, pick up our weeder. Alright, get this unfolded. Let's see. Okay. So I do have crop damage on, so if I drive on the crops when they're at the point where they can take damage from wheels, like I think it's in the next stage, I can actually destroy the crops by driving over it. But as it is right now, it's fine. Alright, turn our GPS on. Get the lines. Alright, limiter off. So this is just going to pick up any of the small weeds that are on the ground there. So I can go to my map, go over to here, and you can see that there's like lines of green. That is our weeds. Turn that on and off. You can see that it's currently taking them away, and that's what we want. So that's going to increase the yield of our canola, as we don't really have a way to spread fertilizer other than planting now. So I will get this done. I will get the seeding done, and then I will come back later on. See you then. Alright, so that's that field done weeding, so we can put our weeder away and get on to the seeder. Just get this parked up here. Actually, let's use the big boy. Switch this to wheat. Steering assist. And go to headlands. Alright, turn on the seeder, put it down, and let's get going. That is that field done. We can put the seeder away. There's not really much left to do right now. So I will bring you back when the grass is ready to go, so I can show you what that looks like. Alright, so I'm going to move ahead 2 months. Now the field that we just planted is probably going to have medium weeds. Double check that now. So yeah, these are medium weeds here, so you can see how big they are. We don't have a hoe, so that would be this thing here. But what we can do is get one of these, a sprayer, and then we can also use it to fertilize as well as spread herbicide. So here's your herbicide here, fertilizer here. So then we can actually fertilize a second time. So I might as well, I'm just going to wait for the next month. They're going to be large weeds. We're going to get a spreader anyway. So just like that. So now they have large weeds, since these are. That's okay, because we can get rid of those. This field is pristine. Once we get the fertilizer spreader, we can spread fertilizer on there. And this is our grass field. So you want it to be at least this big. So this is 2 months after the first sprout. So in the next episode, we'll cut the grass, we'll get it tethered, turned into hay, and then we'll windrow it, and we will bale it up using our baler right here. And then we can go ahead and sell that. So we now have more eggs here, so we have 150 pieces this time. But like I said, we can probably wait. And yeah, so that's going to be the end of this episode here. I will see you back in the next one. And yeah, hope you like and subscribe, and we'll get that going together. See you in the next one. Goodbye.